I'm Thomas, and welcome to the first video of Faith at the Farm. One of the pieces of being on the farm that I love the most is watching animals. A lot of times, Jenny, my wife, and I will just sit outside and watch animals, and you can learn a lot from watching them. And I really like watching them and how they perceive danger or how closely they pay attention to danger. So for example, if you get a good rooster, he will really keep an eye out for his flock of hens. If he finds some food, he'll call them over to come get some food. But if he sees a hawk, he'll make a certain noise and they'll all scatter. He warns them. He's watching. If you watch the horses, a lot of times they always got their ears up. They may be eating, but they're constantly paying attention and they're looking. And if you don't think horses are always looking for a predator, you should try going on a trail ride with a jumpy horse. You'll have a very fun trail ride. So they're always paying attention. And a lot of times, hogs are very skittish when it comes to their piglets and danger. And if you've ever been around any pigs with piglets, you'll know what I'm talking about. As soon as you pick up a piglet, they'll start squealing. And when they start squealing, that mama sow is gonna just go crazy and they'll chase you. And it's not a fun thing to be running away from a big sow while she's chasing you trying to take her piglet. But here recently on the farm, I was reminded of how easy it is to not be sober and not be vigilant and looking out for your adversary. 2 Peter 5:8 talks about being sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. And so we had some piglets that were born, and I had a sow in this pen, and we had a big boar in the pen, and all of a sudden these piglets kept showing up missing. All right, we'd go down there and they'd be gone. And so we'd set up a trail camera, and come to find out, we had a predator, pretty sure it was a bobcat, getting inside and actually stealing the piglets out from in between a big boar and a sow. And I had lots of people ask me, how in the world could that happen? And we watched the trail cam footage, and what was fascinating is she'd get up and rotate every 2 hours so the piglets could nurse off a different side. And in doing that, she got used to those piglets climbing up on top of her. And she wasn't really paying attention, and she was sleeping, and that bobcat would come in, walk right up on top of her, grab a piglet and take it out, and she wouldn't even know until it was too late. She was no longer being vigilant and watching out for her piglets. And that happens to us a lot as Christians. Things move into our life that we're not being sober, we're not being vigilant, we're not paying attention to, and things creep in that can damage our walk with the Lord. Or maybe they creep in and they're taking your kids away from you. So it's important to be sober and be vigilant and be paying attention, because your adversary, he's constantly on the move, constantly trying to hurt you and your family. Thanks again for watching our short video at Faith at the Farm.